This is a fan that I've been wanting to add to my collection for a very long time. This is an old Patton from, I believe, the 1950s. It's an 18-inch fan. It's 3 speeds. It has a speed coil in this switch housing, and it has a big General Electric motor. I can't tell what the amp draw or the amp rating is. It has an engraving on the bottom, but it's hard to make out what it says. Right now it is seized up. It does not spin at all because it really needs oil. But I drove a long way to get this thing, and I'm happy I got it, but I'm never making that drive again. I had to go through Chicago and Gary, Indiana, so yeah, I was not happy with that drive, but I'm gonna get this thing running and we'll see what it does. The model is worn off, or it was never put there, I don't know, but Fort Wayne, Indiana is actually exactly where I purchased this fan. It was a Facebook Marketplace find, 20 bucks. Okay, so I just separated it. It's kind of weird how it comes apart, but yeah. I'm hoping this isn't going to be a nightmare to get off that motor shaft. We'll find out shortly here. Okay, I finally got the blade off. It took forever because that piece right there is really long. I had to use the puller and stick some drill bits, inside of there to get it off all the way. And this is looks like a unibearing motor, kind of similar to the GE box fan motors. So I'm thinking this is not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'll have to figure out how to take this motor apart. Alright, I got it running. It was so badly off balance when I first started it up, it wasn't even funny. The thing wouldn't sit still at all. It was shaking all over the place. Like, I've never seen a fan that was that poorly balanced before. So I put one of these shelf clips on the inner part of the blade, and it helped a little bit when I put it on one of them, but it was still shaking on low and medium. It was smooth on high, but it would shake on low and medium. So I basically got the blades into the proper alignment, because they weren't. Some of them were further back than others, and that was causing the vibration. Now it's pretty much perfectly balanced, so I'm happy about that. And these blades are really heavy duty. I dumped a bunch of oil in the motor. That collar right there comes off, and there's an oil wick under there and some washers. One of the problems this thing is having is you can see those fins on the rotor. It's moving back too far, and those fins are contacting the back of the motor housing, and that's not good. So what I need to do is, there's I don't know if I said it already, there's an oil wick in there too, but I need to get a C-clip to hold that thing forward and to put some washers underneath it so it doesn't go back so far, and then it'll be fine. And this thing will be perfectly usable. But I'm going to start it up on high. Here we go. It's very powerful. There's our amp draw. Definitely a shaded pull motor. Medium. And low. Nice and smooth and quiet. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is kind of jumping in and out because of the fact that there's no C-clip there and there's not enough washers. Once that's taken care of, it'll be perfectly smooth pretty much. This thing is really cool. Here's our low speed amp draw. Go back up to medium. This thing is much happier than it was before, that's for sure. It has a nice long spin down time. There you go. It still needs to be cleaned a lot. This motor is pretty beefy, that's for sure. Kind of a neat vent design on the back. So I'll make an update on this tomorrow when I get the C-clip, because the hardware store is closed now. It's pretty late at night. Here is the amp draw coming up to high. Okay, so I bought some C-clips. I bought a few different sizes because I wasn't exactly sure what I'd need. And some nylon washers to replace those fiber washers that I broke. So basically this piece comes off right here. There's an oil wick in here, and then this thing, this metal collar comes out as well. I'll take that out and I'll show you what's underneath there. And so I got the collar off. There's a washer stuck in it, and then there's another washer underneath there, and as you can see, well, maybe you can't see it very well, but there's a groove. You can see that the shaft gets wider as it gets closer to the motor. There's a groove down there, and that's where I'm going to put the C-clip, because what's happening is this is pushing in too far, and sometimes it doesn't do it when it's running, but if you push it in, it'll contact the back of the motor housing, so that needs to be fixed. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I'm going to put some more washers in there so it doesn't go in and out so much, and put the C-clip on. Okay, C-clip is on, washers are on. No, I'm not going to take this off again, but I'm sure you get the picture. It's only going in and out a little bit now, and it's not getting anywhere near touching the back of the motor housing, so that's fine. I'm going to put this oil wick thing back in, dump some more oil in it, and we'll put it back together. Actually, no, I'm going to vacuum this off a little bit first, because it's kind of dirty. Clean the blade off with soap and water. The brand name on the blade is Torrington. These are used on multiple Patton fans. Yeah, I couldn't see that before because it was so dirty, but now it's kind of easy to see. Alright, so I'll put it back together with the clean blade. Start it up on high. C-clip is making a little bit of noise. Hopefully that goes away. But yeah, here's how it is so far. Thanks for watching.